Hello, everyone. Today, we are going to talk about a topic that can change your life from this very moment, the power of now. That's right, not tomorrow, not the past, but right now. Have you ever felt exhausted by the endless stream of thoughts in your mind? Worrying about the future, regretting the past, while the present moment slips away unnoticed? If your answer is yes, then this is the time for you to wake up. Today, I will share with you profound lessons from The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, book that has helped millions of people around the world find inner peace. But this is not just theory. I will help you turn these ideas into practical actions, and I'll also share some personal experiences along the way. Are you ready? Let's begin. First, let's explore an essential concept: living in the present. Did you know that most of our suffering doesn't come from circumstances, but from our thoughts? We worry about the future. Will I be successful? Am I on the right path? Or we dwell on the past. If only I had done things differently. But what is reality? The future hasn't arrived, and the past is gone. The only thing that truly exists is this very moment. Lesson 1: Become aware of your thoughts. Now, let's take a moment to reflect. Eckhart Tolle says that our mind is like a constantly playing radio. It keeps producing thoughts, one after another, draining our energy. But have you ever wondered, do I really control these thoughts? The answer is, you are not your thoughts. Try pausing for a moment, take a deep breath, and simply observe your thoughts. Don't judge them, don't try to suppress them, just acknowledge their presence. Tolle writes, you can free yourself from your mind. Start by listening to the voice in your head as often as you can. Pay attention to the repetitive thought patterns, those old broken records that have been playing in your head for years. Alright, let's try this together. Right now, pause and ask yourself, what am I thinking? If you can recognize your thoughts without getting caught up in them, you have taken an important step in mastering your mind. Now, let me share something personal with you. I used to struggle with overthinking. My mind would constantly race about work, relationships, and the future. But when I started practicing this awareness, I realized that most of my worries were just stories my mind was creating. And the moment I observed them without judgment, they lost their power over me. Now, let's talk about another crucial concept: the ego. What is the ego? It is the identity we have built over time based on titles, achievements, and social status. We associate ourselves with these labels, but what happens when we lose our job, money, or status? We panic because we think we have lost our worth. Lesson 2: Who are you without your labels? Let's imagine for a second if tomorrow you lost everything: your job, reputation, wealth. How would you feel? If you feel fear, it might be because you are placing too much value on the ego. But you are not your job, not your bank account, not your successes or failures. You are the life that is unfolding in this moment. Tolle explains, the ego loves to complain and feel resentful not only about other people, but also about situations. Nothing ever satisfies it for long. Here's something you can try today. Spend 5 minutes each day looking in the mirror, without makeup, without adjustments. Just look at yourself and ask, who am I, without all these labels? Let me share a personal story with you. I remember a time when I was completely attached to my job title. When I lost a project I had worked so hard for, I felt lost. But then I asked myself, without this title, who am I? And I realized I am still me, I am still worthy, I am still whole. One of the most powerful tools to free yourself from the control of the ego is mindfulness. Mindfulness is not something distant or complicated. It is simply living fully in each moment. When you eat, taste each bite. When you walk, feel each step. When you talk to someone, truly listen instead of thinking about your next response. Lesson 3: Mindfulness, the gateway to peace. Let's try a simple exercise together. Try this: when you hold a glass of water, don't just drink it. Feel the temperature, listen to the sound as you sip, Notice the sensation of water flowing down your throat. When you do this, you are truly living. Tolle reminds us, realize deeply that the present moment is all you ever have. Your challenge for tomorrow is this. Tomorrow, choose a simple activity, like brushing your teeth or washing your hands, and perform it with full attention. Here's what I discovered when I started doing this. I started practicing mindfulness with something as simple as drinking tea. Instead of scrolling on my phone, I focused on the warmth of the cup, the aroma, and the taste. That small act alone made me feel more grounded and peaceful. Finally, I want to share the most important message. Living in the present doesn't mean giving up your goals or dreams. It means you don't let your mind obsess over the future so much that you forget to live the life happening right in front of you. Lesson 4: Acting from stillness. Tolle encourages us, when you surrender to what is and become fully present, the past ceases to have any power. You do not need it anymore. Try this before you start your next task. Before starting any task, take a minute to breathe deeply and connect with the present moment. Then, do the task with complete focus. Here's how this changed my life. I used to be someone who would rush from task to task, always anxious about what's next. But when I started pausing before each task, taking a breath, and focusing fully, my productivity and happiness skyrocketed. So, are you ready to embark on this journey? A journey where you are no longer a prisoner of the past or the future, but fully alive in each moment. If you found value in this message, share this video with a friend. And more importantly, practice it. Thank you for listening, and see you in the next episode.